Hi, this is Frank. This is a video of part of the series Work Smarter, Not Harder series that I'm doing. Anyways, this is just, that's more of a tongue in cheek. Anyways, this is a PO rec that I put together, and it's very frustrating when you put a PO rec together and there's forms you got to fill and they're all over the place. So what I did is I simply just incorporated the forms into um, one form. So and I kind of interlinked them so that you minimal amount of data you put in. So this is the regular PO rec that we do, Form 1 and Form 2. Um, but if you notice at the bottom, we have all the other ones. So far, I got policy 7, policy 11, the signing and the roster assignment. They're all incorporated. Some features that I put in the PO rec would be, for example, where you have to put the vendor name in. I put vendors that were more common, like the rosters, or any other contracts we have. Like for example, you can get up here and you can do a pull down menu of I don't know, the Gordon Company, and it puts in his information. You don't have to go look for it. You know, WSP and so on. Then also it has a roster and any of these contracts that we have in there, and it's all kind of automated. They could be updated as you go. You fill everything else normal like you normally did in the past. The only thing that we can do is, so a lot of times we have different purchasing policies. Um, that require different signatures. So in this little area here, we see my cursor that we have to fill in what policy we're doing. Instead of filling it here, you go down to the bottom here and you pick this yellow area. And again, it's a pull down menu, and you pull out the policy, and it'll tell you who has to sign. You see how it changed the color? So if you pull the policy to something else, you got different signatures. And also tells you who in each of the policies, who has to sign, who doesn't have to sign. This is kind of what Trish did, pulled down. So this is kind of just a summary. So you go to the second page. So the other thing too is on this first page, you have the price and the contingency, all that. That you don't have to touch because you get it off the second page. So this stuff is already populated from the first page that you just did. So majority, you just have to put in the thing, the department IDs, the updated, price, the line numbers, and the contingency down at the bottom, if you have any at all. Okay. So that's kind of how it goes. So now what ends up happening is all these forms down below also have information in it that's automatically populated. They're not 100%. I got, best I could right now. Hasn't been tested yet. So for example, the roster, this is the roster form that we're all looking at. If you don't need the roster form, then just don't print it out. Policy 7, it already has the stuff, some of the information pre-populated in here, like the amount of the PO. Then you just have to fill out the rest that it's not filled out. Not 100% sure the form's 100%. Then the policy 11, same thing. If you don't need policy 11, then you have to put at least the forms in here. Might have to be cleaned up a bit. And then also the signing approval form, the front page that we do for the general manager to sign, that the director sends out. This will this you just fill in as normal, but I'll see how it automatically has the date or the cost in there from the original form. There's some interlinking. It's not 100%, but you know what? It's better than going around looking for all these sheets of paper all over the place. There's room for improvement. So I got to fix it up a bit, but that's generally, work smarter, not harder. And you can put other forms as we go to make it one-stop shopping for everything. So anyways, enjoy that. Watch some of the other videos as well.